Vale. Invencible. The Invencible. Vamos ahí. Yarna recuerda haber visto antes unos arbustos metálicos similares al principio de la misión, justo antes de su accidente y de perder la memoria. Ahí nos quedamos, vale.
What's going on, sir? Astrogator?
Dr. Yasna. I tried resuscitating, but...
No, please. Koval?
Dr. Krauser.
How? There was nothing wrong with him.
Hypovolemic shock. He bled out during the flight.
Aquí es donde nos dice que el cuerpo del colega que estaba... que no contestaba... Vamos a decir que ha sido culpa del Rose por no decírselo a él, pero a ver, ha sido culpa suya. Le ordené que saliera del campamento y no volviera por el doctor. Y al final, pues mira. Vamos, Bali. Ya se han cargado un colega nuestro. Bueno, y la otra, y el doctor ese que no hablaba. Es que no sé cuál de los dos ha dicho que está muerto. ¿Para dónde, Bali?
Guess I know where Gorska was going. I confirm, Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
But why hasn't he yet? Going down after him.
Vamos.
Tell me one thing, sir.
Despacito, ¿eh?
What did you do with Crowter's body?
No te motives.
I placed him in a cryo chamber.
Are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes. I'm considering that as a possibility. What is your opinion? Should we look into their heads? Just a report.
One sec.
Toda la sombra ahí, todo colgado.
Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
I'm stuck. I'm hanging with all my weight on the rope, away from the wall. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Vale.
Can you go back?
No puedo volver ni de coña.
Using just my hands, strapped with all this extra weight? No, not a chance.
What if you sway?
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
Venga, vamos a jugárnosla. A ver, no es seguro.
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything...
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
¿Me puedes dejar de hacer fotos, Bali, tío?
Well, I'm not hanging here forever, if we still haven't come up with anything.
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
Astrogator, as much as I love complex analysis, I'm really sick of all this hanging.
Of course. Can you see the probe?
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If you instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
All right. Let's give it a try.
Vamos a probar, venga.
I'm entering the instruction. You must guide me.
Vamos a probar que si no...
1 meter forward.
Dale 1 metro solo, sí, porque está aquí al lado. No, va a ser otro metro, ¿eh?
I can't reach it. A bit closer, please.
Ahora sí. Ahora sí, ¿no? ¿En serio? Ahora. Hostia, el Bali.
So? I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
Bali, estás bien. Que tarda una hostia. Estás abollado. ¿Dónde está, tío? El Gorski. Hola. A ver, Bali, ¿por dónde es? Que me está liando.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here.
This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-storied complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Dr. Gorski set up the flags. Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No, none. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms, but I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment.
Left or right?
Vale, pues vamos a subir a ver si le vemos al Gorski. A ver, no. Vamos a ver si por aquí podemos.
All right. I'll squeeze through the passage.
2 more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
If I remember correctly, the atmosphere here is breathable.
Basically, yes. Dr. Krauter, however, warned that the methane content...
I know. But the effects won't be immediate. That gives us a few extra hours.
Vale, que no se va a morir directamente el Gorski, aunque se quede sin oxígeno. Vale.
I've gone over everything in that area. Ah, I see the probe. Is everything all right with it?
Not quite. The overload protection is activated. Until I do a reset, it's on manual control.
Is it because of my flight?
It's possible, but please don't worry about it. What matters is that you're fine.
Wouldn't it be better if I helped you? I can close it manually, after all.
I'd need some directions first. To bring it to you.
No problem. I'm on it.
First, let's find a place where I can land it. Otherwise, you won't be able to help me, Doctor.
It's a bit like Panda.
Dios.
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen.
Y eso es todo metal.
The new trees grow not from seeds, but from root suckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest?
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
Doctor, something has been recorded after all. But there are plenty of errors in the transmission header. It's hard to say whether this is a message from Gorski.
Well then, sir, play it. Maybe we'll finally find out what's going on with the doctor.
Let's hope so. Gorski to base. I repeat, this is Gorski. Base, come in. No doubt, it's him. Let's keep listening. But as soon as you report anything, Doctor, I'll stop the recording.
Bugger. No confirmation again. I report. I've made an amazing discovery. Geometric structures that a thicket of bushy, pointed rods and slats. Mostly iron, but not only. Molybdenum, carbon, tungsten. Altogether similar to a giant integrated circuit. A million swarm of tangled cables. Not a trace of electric current, polarity, not even residual magnetism. Maybe once upon a time, centuries ago, petawatts or exawatts of power flowed this way. To compare with something, it's probably a machine. Some kind of information collective structure. Maybe it was some kind of electronic brain. It makes me think of the Lyrans. A race of extinct sentient beings. Supposedly, they knew about light astrogation before we invented the wheel. They had to save themselves from the explosion of Nova. They sent ships. The remains of those ships have been found, ash to a chip glued together. I've seen hypothetical schematics. The structures here remind me of those. Okay, moving on. Readings.
Well, that's it. What follows is just a humming noise. Any thoughts, Doctor?
So far, it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man. Nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
As far as I know, all information about the Lyran civilization is just guesswork. Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Well, I think there might be something to it.
¿Ya me deja mirar esto o qué?
I can see the relay up close. Looks broken. This is starting to look like a deliberate diversion to me.
You may be right. The question is, who's behind all these disruptive activities?
That I don't know, sir.
¿Y esto no puedo mirarlo o qué? Ah, coño, que hay huellas. Claro, pero es que yo también dejo huellas, tú. Vale, vale, aquí hay
There
huellas.
are more traces. This time handprints. And a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir. You heard correctly. I'm afraid we must be ready for any eventuality.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean we should assume the worst. I still believe you'll find him, Doctor.
Dios. ¿Dónde coño me he metido en un momento? ¿Dónde están las huellas? Hay que buscarlas. Por aquí hay huellas.
No one of sound mind would decide to go down this way. And yet Gorski... I found something. Again.
I'm listening.
I suspect Gorski might have damaged his suit.
If the tear doesn't exceed 20 millimeters, the reactive polymer layers will self-seal.
That's true. Nevertheless, it looks worse and worse. I found more of his gear.
Back in the camp, you reported Merritt's abandoned things.
A backpack and a journal, yes.
Hostia. Lo sabía, mira para abajo, digo esto.
Yasna, what is it?
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really.
No sé si es por aquí. Aquí están las cosas.
Finally! I have his position. Not yet. Gorski, are you here? It's me, Yasna.
Still nothing.
Yeah.
Todavía no dice nada, ¿no? Buah.
I found his backpack. You know what that means, sir?
Yes, he's without oxygen. We must hurry.
The tank is empty.
It doesn't matter now, Yasna. Let's focus on the doctor.
Gorski. Hostia.
There he is. Got him. He's not moving.
Respira.
Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
No reaction. He seems unconscious. Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Vamos.
Okay. Let me just... I'm pulling him out.
Ah.
Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You'd need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
Pobrecillo, tío.
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow it, Yasna. If you faint, the doctor won't count on you.
Ah, por culo.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
Hold on, Gorski.
I still can't hear you, Doctor. Please repeat.
Don't be angry, sir. But
But what? Please go ahead.
after careful consideration, I gave Gorski my tank. We still don't know when you'll send the lander, so I can't leave him without oxygen.
Doctor, I explicitly told you not to. Never mind. Let's hope Art can finish the job if you're both unconscious.
Puedo ir a por su mochila, ¿no? Me voy a desmayar yo. A lo mejor muero por haber venido para esta dirección. No, coño, está la mochila aquí. No me deja interactuar, ¿a que no? No, falsísimo. Pues la he jodido. Gorski, he dado la vida por ti, ya puedes ser un puto máquina.
One step at a time, Yasna. One step at a time.
Are you out in the open already?
Sort of. Yes.
Releva.
There it is. Pulse, heart rate, saturation, almost within the range. Now, mark the place for the lander, and we're home, Doctor.
I'm on it.
¿Qué tengo que hacer? ¿Qué cojones?
What was that?
I don't know. Everything is shaking. No! No!
Vale, ayúdame.
I caught the probe. I'm... Fuck! I'm flying.
What's the choice?
¿Qué cojones?
What? What was that?
Y le da el oxígeno al otro. Estoy bien jodida.
Astrogator. I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together. Heartbeats racing. But saturation hasn't dropped below the tissue norm. Not yet, at least.
¿De coño estoy ahora? Madre mía, menudo ostión. A ver.
Deposit of water. Probably unsafe for consumption. I'd rather not risk it. Shit! Let's hope it's not fossil. Slippery terrain. Poor visibility. Considering all factors, situation hopeless. At least I got flares. Oh, come on. Gotta be kidding me.
No va la puta bengala.
Okay. Careful.
Otra vez para abajo.
Fucking great. I just can't. I'm pretty much fucked. That's my considered opinion. Fucked.
Se desmayó. A ver si vuelve.
Who's that? I can't see. Crowder. Is that you? But how? You were supposed to... Doctor?
Esto es una
Why won't
alucinación.
you answer me?
It's good to see you again, Yasna. Unfortunately, there is no time for pleasantries. We need to get out of here now.
How are we supposed to do that? You're way up.
Look to your left. Should be easier from there. I'll keep an eye on you from above. You won't lose me if we stay in contact. And hopefully, both of us will make it to the surface.
You are joking, right? I can barely stand on my feet.
No, as long as you have the strength to talk, you have the strength to walk. Come on, get up.
Está flipándolo.
Arsehole.
Vi ayer justo un gameplay del menos 13 del principio del juego, después de haberlo grabado yo, el primer capítulo. Y justo dice una teoría que puede ser que estén locos los demás, porque en este planeta ya les haya entrado alguna frecuencia o alguna señal en la radio a todos y les haya vuelto locos. Y como tú no tenías la radio puesta cuando tuviste el accidente, a lo mejor a ti no te ha afectado eso. Por eso los demás, el doctor y todos están locos. Incluso el robot que te encuentras al principio no funciona tampoco. Y dije, hostia, pues puede ser. Y esto seguramente estará flipándolo.
Crowder, say something.
Luego seguramente ese ni esté.
Silence is harmless. You shouldn't be afraid of it. Unlike other things.
And what should I be afraid of?
Dehydration, hypoxia, methane poisoning. The list is quite long. Oh, what were you thinking, really? I warned you against opening your helmets, let alone giving all your oxygen to a dead man. A complete failure of reason in the act of futile heroism.
Gorski isn't dead. That's why I left him my damn tank.
Might as well be. Do you really think giving him oxygen was enough? Something attacked you up there. Odds are, got Gorski as well.
We'll check and come back for him. Novik should be monitoring his parameters after all.
Yeah, about that. You shouldn't trust everything the old man says. He only tells us what he sees fit.
Huh? What do you mean?
Doesn't matter now. Let's focus on getting out of this maze. Is your equipment operational? Nothing damaged?
I think so. Flares are wet though. Slow down. I need to rest.
Rest is for the dead.
¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Por qué no sube? No me digas que no es por aquí. Estoy viendo algo allí. Por aquí sí o sí, tío. Está ahí al fondo el colega. Gorski, que te estoy viendo. No, no eres Gorski, tú, claro. No me digas que no es por aquí, tío. Me estoy vacilando. Ahí pone algo. Ah, vale, que me ha pillado la animación antes. Ya subí andando todo esto.
I've had enough. Just enough. Forward, Yasna. Faster, Yasna. We're racing against time, Yasna. We're constantly fighting for life, Yasna. Enough of this nonsense. I don't want to fight anymore.
Venga,
I
coño.
don't want to fight.
All right, Yasna. Have it your way.
What? A moment ago you were forcing me to struggle on. But now you'll let me die. Just like that.
Not just like that. You did everything you could. But even that wasn't enough. You have the right to finally give up.
I'm not a stubborn child, Crowder. Reverse psychology won't work on me.
Pity. It was worth a try, though. On second thought, I imagine there are worse places to die. It's rather peaceful, actually. Just close your eyes and let yourself go.
Hijo puta.
Fall asleep. End the suffering.
Okay. I'm getting up. Turns out I prefer to live than let you talk me to death. I can do it. I won't.
Todo esto en una rampa que yo he subido sin querer,
The right attitude.
andando.
Thank goodness.
There you are. All my talking turned out to be quite helpful, huh?
Don't push it, Crowder. Do you see this?
Well, if you're talking about the coal deposits and the bones of prehistoric reptiles, then yes, they're further up as well.
Finally, we have proof. There was life on the land. After all, millions of years ago.
Is it really such good news? Because now, not even bacteria or viruses.
Maybe it was an impact event that could have wiped all life off the continent. If it were bigger than the one that killed our dinosaurs, only organisms in the depths of the oceans would have any chance of survival.
Sounds far-fetched. Do you honestly believe that evolution will not continue to advance after all those millions of years?
Well, there would be no vertebrates, but primitive coastal forms, definitely.
Exactly. Yet someone or something is preventing them from moving ashore.
Even more skeletons. Annoyingly now, there are no comms. Nobody will know of this discovery if we get stuck here.
Relax. The old man will send another expedition. And they will find those boats, along with ours.
Thanks. For a moment there, I forgot how screwed I was. Good that you reminded me.
Maybe your situation would be better if you didn't stop to admire the fossils.
Now you sound like Novik.
Touché.
Speaking of Novik, why do you give him such a hard time?
Do you really need to ask? The old man sits safely in orbit. All he cares about is our reporting.
How is it you're always a few steps ahead of me?
Simple. I outpace you because I'm moving my legs, not my mouth. Come. It's time to be among other people again. They are there, somewhere. I promise.
I'm starting to have second thoughts. What if something's waiting for me? Something that caused my fall?
It doesn't matter now. If you stay here, death is certain.
He's gone again. So after all...
I can't go with you anymore.
Krauter?
Forgive me for my rudeness. I had to be a prick. To pull you out of there. Unfortunately, now my body is mere coal. Water and nitrogen and empty hearts. I'd like to know this is not our farewell, but so I should tell you, it was an honor to serve with you.
Hostia. Sabía yo que ese no iba a estar ahí. Que esta estaba flipándolo.
Yes, sir. I'm getting your SOS. Receiving your vitals. Do you hear me?
Astrogator, I'm here. Over.
Finally! Yes, sir. You can't even imagine. It's really good to hear your voice again, Doctor.
Sir? I saw Krauter.
Yasna, are you saying what?
I don't quite understand myself.
All right. Let's leave that for now. Are you injured in any way?
No. As usual, I came out of trouble
Esto no lo han
unscathed.
texturizado, Deja ahí unas placas de metal ahí.
I'm not calling it anything until I'm out of here, sir.
Understood. Please continue. We'll talk later. Yes. Are you there? Do you copy?
What kind of deadly shit is this?
Doctor, what are you talking about?
There's something here. It looks like a machine. It burned a hole in the wall. And now it's marching on these kind of crab legs.
Damn it. You must evacuate immediately.
Actually, I recognize this noise. It's a damn thing that dropped me underground. I think it's moving away from me.
Excellent. Don't stop yet, though. The greater the distance between you and this machine, the better.
How is it possible that the Alliance machine got here before us?
I'd like to know myself. If our intel's incorrect and Invincible already landed on Regis 3.
I can see a passage, but it doesn't look very inviting. Anyway. Shit!
What?
It's still here. I have to... I'm stuck. I can't move. it's coming at me.
Yes, please talk.
It's getting closer. It's gonna crush me. I've got nowhere to run.
¡Ojo! ¡Ataca, Vali, ataca!
After all.
Come in. Jasper, we must
No me
evacuate.
digas.
I'm getting parameters, pulse, saturation. Please confirm you're there.
I'm okay. The probe did something. As if... I don't know.
I saw the readings, gave a distress signal, and then followed a series of directives that I didn't implement. Currently, it does not respond to commands.
I'll check on it. I guess it's busted for good. I found a box. Also a switch.
Probably from the registry. Can you get the record?
Let's see.
Ojo, más cómics.
You guessed right, sir. The Alliance is indeed already on the planet.
Estos son ellos,
They
¿no?
even managed to set up a field base.
How could headquarters have got it so wrong? According to intelligence, the Invincible was not due to arrive for another 14 days.
I guess we should ask them back home. And that's me. Wow. It really did almost flatten me.
Esto soy yo. La cara que se me ha quedado cuando lo he visto.
Probe. It distracted the antimats.
You say that as if it did it on purpose.
How else to explain it?
Coincidence?
I don't believe in such coincidences, Astrogator.
No, le ha reventado al Vali, tío. Le ha reventado al Vali. Le ha reventado mi sonda, tío. Está ahí. Vali.
Not much left of it.
The probe was broadcasting a while ago, so maybe we can save its call.
Hot.
Ah, las fotos que me ha ido haciendo tú cuando me he quedado colgado.
I haven't been alone.
I'm sorry, Yasna. Maybe it can still be
Ya,
rebuilt.
pero aquí que hay más
Anyway,
luz.
you're not entirely alone.
I feel like I've lost another companion. My last one.
You still have me.
Not down here.
¿Qué ha pasado? Que quería ver las fotos, tío. ¿Qué hacéis?
Okay. It cooled down.
Are you talking about the probe call?
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to steal their heart. But the key is to get their brain.
You know that's just a method.
Espérate. No puedo ver los cómics estos últimos. No, no. Ah, no, esto es lo que acabamos de hacer ahora. Justo que lo acabo de coger el este. Pero ¿cómo puedo ver yo las...?
Anatomically incorrect
No las
and
tendré
highly
aquí.
overused, yes. Okay. Time to get out of here.
No. Jo. Yo quería ver las fotos que me ha hecho.
Not good. You simply don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Stormfront is approaching your location.
Now of all times.
I know, Doctor. But please muster up a little more strength. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the vicinity.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations of me? Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still have to save Gorski. I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What?
These readings...
No. No, don't finish.
Jodas.
That's
Encima que le
impossible.
dejo mi oxígeno muere.
You did absolutely everything you could. Unfortunately, sometimes even that's not enough.
I did nothing. Just nothing.
By the way, how are you feeling?
Are you asking about?
I mean the lack of your oxygen tank. So, how are you feeling?
I've already experienced what Dr. Krauter referred to as mild cerebral symptoms. He even participated in them. I had a long and tiring conversation with him. Please don't ask for details.
Voy para acá, no sé.
Damn it. The storm's getting worse.
Y la tormenta también. Acaba de alucinar ahí otra vez. Ahora va a fliparlo. Esa transición rosa es que va a fliparlo, que sí.
Astrogator. I found their vehicle. No,
Dios.
a rover. There isn't a living soul here.
Entra, entra. Entra, por Dios, qué guapo se ve.
Yes, but I still have to pop back outside. Let's check something.
Time is precious, Doctor. Storm.
I know. But it's important.
Pero vale, ¿el qué? Métete en el coche ya. Cierra. ¡No! Espérate. No puedo entrar por el otro lado. No. No me deja, tío. ¿Qué coño quiere que mire? La mierda de lluvia que está cayendo, ¿qué quieres ver? ¿Dónde va? ¿Qué quieren que haga ahí? Pues solo me marca eso. Por fin. Hostia. Vale.
Got it.
What? What are you talking about?
I found an oxygen tank.
Of course. Why did I think of that? Rescue kit is essential in all vehicles, even the Alliance's. That? Better?
Yes. Oh, that's what I needed. Time to hit the road.
Y hay más, ¿eh? Vamos. Parece el coche de Jurassic Park. Con la lluvia y todo. Pone en marcha el astromóvil. No cierra, ¿no? Venga, vale. Ah, que hay que dejarlo apretado.
The engine started.
Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place.
Vale. Hostia, conducimos. No jodas.
How are the conditions?
I'm going. Please talk to me.
Dios.
Maybe that will calm me down. Oh, shit! It hit the bonnet.
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. Yeah, the vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body, discharge into the ground.
I'm not worried. I'm a goddamn oasis of peace. And there are exceptions, you know. Such as the windshield shattering at high voltages. Doesn't stress me out at all.
I remember a mission on Eden 5. At that time I was still a coordinator, but the crew was quite similar. Chemist, scientist, a doctor, an engineer and a physicist. Simple reconnaissance mission.
Hay que lo
There
vuelco.
was a miscalculation and we crashed the rocket. Then we put it back together. From whatever was on hand. Quite a machine. A true Frankenstein monster, so to speak. Even more terrifying with the creatures we
No puedo leerte, tío. No puedo leer ahora.
Creatures. You are making this up, aren't you, sir?
¿Esto qué indicará?
Not at all. I was indeed
No
on a
marca
mission
nada,
to-
parece.
However, I might have exaggerated a bit.
¿Qué hay ahí? ¿Qué es eso? Descenso. Piedra, vale. ¿Por dónde es? ¿Por aquí o por allí? Voy a pillar a la derecha, yo creo. Yo qué sé por dónde coño es, a ver. Vamos a probar por esta. Tiene derecha, vale.
Damn it! I'm having trouble finding the right
Ahora
way.
esto es para atrás, hay que subir.
You've got to head southwest.
How am I supposed to know where southwest is? I don't have a compass, remember?
The city attracts lightning, so the fewer flashes on the horizon, the better.
How far am I from the city's border?
Considering how fast you're moving, if you're heading straight to the destination, as long as no structures collapse.
You don't know, do you?
Tiene que ser
It's
para
not that
atrás.
simple. There are too many unknown variables.
Creo, vamos. O a lo mejor no, a lo mejor es para acá y tienes que irte de la zona. Espérate. Pues yo estoy contando con que tienes que ir para... No tiene por qué, a ver.
Status? How you doing, Yasna?
I'm still alive. The signal's just weak.
Unfortunately, yes, but it's hardly surprising.
Yo espera. De aquí para la izquierda, venga. Márchate de la ciudad. Ya. Eso
I'm
quiero,
wading
macho.
into a cave.
Estoy entrando en la cueva.
The
Vale.
storm has subsided.
No, quería poner modo foto, tío. Justo, no se puede. Quería poner modo foto para ver si se podía ver el coche.
I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Emmett 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
Una caja negra.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? They must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? And anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help. But the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers. Eureka. Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
It won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside out.
Estos son RJ. Muy RJ, son XLR.
The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, hey? Just like with humans.
Ojo, que conectamos a Bali.
Okay, it's in.
Just a moment.
Este es el corazón de Bali. Bueno, la cabeza.
So, what now?
You can find the rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
Guapísimo. Tuneado el coche.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides.
Most probably.
Bueno, primero vamos a encenderlo para saber cuál estoy marcando.
No one is transmitting from the base.
I'd suggest you lie down.
Ojo, la siesta.
The storm is raging. Best to sleep through the night. Did you fall asleep?
I'm going to sleep now.
Vamos a intentarlo. Venga, toma por culo, que tenemos oxígeno aquí. Duérmete. En plan, tenemos bombonas de oxígeno aquí detrás también de sobra. Ahora pone fin del juego.
Not good. Let's get a break.
What is it this time?
Storm front is approaching your location.
Oh, wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Bally? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is...
El tercero será, ¿no? Hay 3
Okay,
luces.
the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are...
3, 2 y el 7, ¿no? 3, 2, 7. Vale.
The next is...
2, 1, 4.
Yes, sir?
I'm here.
Well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe. All you have to do is move away from this cluster of metal.
I'm going then. No need for further delay.
Agreed.
I'll let you know when I'm out of the city for good.
Very good. I'll be on standby.
Vale. Pues nos vamos. Espérate, espérate. Ah, vale. Digo, ahí hay un bordillo, pero no tiro para adelante.
Astrogator, I think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area in front of me. The city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly, over. Are you there?
Puedo hacer un... No, come no. Un modo foto. No, porque estoy en el vehículo. Vale, vale.
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Pero aquí sí puedo, ¿no? Guapísimo el coche.
Have you examined Merritt's body yet?
I wired her brain to a grave tapper, if that's what you're asking.
Yes, that's what I meant. Have you watched the memory recording?
Yes, but they didn't say anything because the picture is ambiguous. To put it mildly, a lot of black dots. The graininess of the image is extremely bad. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you? Yes, sir?
Are you sure that's all we can do? Couldn't we...
Don't you even think about it.
About what? You didn't let me finish, sir.
But I know what might be on your mind. Going back for Gorski's body, contacting the Alliance, or continuing research on your own. These are not possibilities. A certain death. Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks.
Se puede elegir qué hacer. Camino hacia la zona de aterrizaje, que digo yo que te irás. Y camino a la base de la Alianza. Vamos a la base de la Alianza. Vamos a jugar. Algo tenemos que sacar, si no, ¿para qué venimos?
I won't need the lander, Astrogator.
What do you mean?
You know very well what I mean, sir. I'm not coming back.
Yes, sir. This is sheer madness. You're heading straight to the enemy base.
This is the only way I can find out what's going on here. What happened to our people? I have several hours of travel ahead of me.
You can still turn back.
No. And if you try to convince me otherwise, I'll just turn the radio off.
Fine. I'll stop insisting. Please just understand the position you put me in. As a commander, now I have to decide whether to risk detection by the Alliance. Because by putting yourself in their hands, you're risking not only your own life.
I totally understand. Can't you wait a few more hours? I still need your support, sir.
And I still want to be here to help you. Please don't turn off your radio. I'm not going anywhere.
Vale. Pues vamos a la base. A ver qué pasa.
Approaching their coordinates. Yasna,
Yes?
I understand that no matter what I say, it won't change your mind. But please be careful. First, observe them from a distance, and only then take action.
I will be cautious. Like always. Just because I'm acting against your orders doesn't mean I intend to be foolish, sir.
It's comforting in its own way that even in an act of insubordination, you want to remain professional. I'll let you know when you cross their perimeter. Once you've crossed, hide the rover. Behind a bend, or under a ledge. Telemetry observation will be vital. Once we know the camp's weaponry situation, we'll decide what to do next.
Copy that.
¿Esto tiene luces? No tiene luces, ¿no? No, le he dado a bajarme. Monta. Le he dado sin querer, macho. Vámonos.
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
Some object is flying over their base.
No lo veo,
Can you
quiero
tell me
verlo.
more?
Okay, the rover's hidden.
You've yet to find a convenient hideout for yourself from where you can see their base.
It's 20 meters high. It has an upright silhouette. And it looks like a balloon.
It could be a balloon.
And that doesn't surprise you?
Not everything that flies needs jet engines. What markings does it have?
RB1. What does it mean?
It's an ID number. Denotes an advanced scout balloon. How?
Oh, shit. I think I'm too far away. I headed into the open area.
Don't panic. Since no one's interrupted us, I'll assume they haven't located you yet.
It's a field base. Multi-module. For about several dozen people. Rather well equipped. There's lots of transporters here.
I'm not surprised.
Hostia.
Missions with a large crew, transport modules were an integral part of the field camp.
Remind me, how many crew members were they supposed to send on the Invincible?
Over 100.
Great. They have a second antimat. As if the first one wasn't enough.
Is it active?
Probably not, but Proton alone knows.
What about
Coño es
people?
esto, tío?
Can you see anyone?
Not yet. Maybe they're hiding in modules.
Most of them for sure.
I see someone.
Just one?
Esos son
For
droides.
now, yes.
Estos
Is
son
that all?
droides.
I think so.
And please keep going. You can assume that their equipment has already detected your presence. Or it will soon enough. There's no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Still, I'm glad that I stopped. I feel better knowing that there's no heavily armed military waiting for me there.
Me too, Doctor. Me too.
Too bad I don't have a white flag.
Una sonda, tú. Me ha hecho toda la foto. Espero que no haya problemas ahora. Verás.
We'll most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. Your situation is highly precarious. You cannot trust the Alliance or expect them to be willing to help. If things don't go our way, I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission. Of course, it'd be better if that didn't happen.
Astrogator, I believe in the face of a common threat, we'll find a common language, and we can simply cooperate, pushing political animosities aside.
I hope you're right, Doctor. But even if we disregard decades of mutual enmity, we must keep in mind human nature. Homo homini lupus. Just because you want to talk to them doesn't mean they'll listen. I'd rather expect they'll be asking the questions and you'll be answering them.
Vámonos. A ver que no me choque. Seguimos. Por ahí no cabe, ¿no? Esto. No me la voy a jugar. No vaya a ser.
If that's all, sir, shouldn't we cut the line?
No. Better to continue our communication for as long as possible. Prove that you voluntarily surrendered yourself. Their jammers will interrupt us sooner or later anyway.
Dios. Taladraco. ¿Por dónde vamos? Vamos a la izquierda. Esta mierda de burbuja que es un campo de fuerza.
Access to the base is protected by a force field.
If these are Dirac emitters, and I'm sure they are, nothing will get through. Is there an opening from the other side?
I'll see.
A ver. No se puede, ¿no? No se puede. Nos vamos. Uf, qué huerco. Piedra, casi me la llevo. Agua, no, ¿qué
Time
es esto?
seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You sound tired, Yasna.
Because I am tired, Astrogator.
¿Qué ha pasado?
Odd.
What?
there's no one here? Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm not blind, sir. There's really no one here.
Don't get out yet. Could be some kind of trick.
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
¿Dónde está el droide ese que había? Esto no lo podemos apagar antes de que se líe. Verás. Fotón. Fotonaco. A ver. Vamos a los ajustes. Menos brillo, contraste más. Y sin viñeta esta vez. Y ahora quitamos los ajustes, lo centramos y sacamos fotón. No me deja irme. No me deja irme. Cambiar modo de cámara. Está más rara. Vamos a ver qué hay por aquí.
I'm going in. Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either.
Buf. ¿Cuánto te estaco?
I'm at the central module, in the headquarters.
You walked in, just like
They've
that.
got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. The guy survived. Someone saved him. Interesting. Coordinates changed upwards, which indicates he was evacuated by air. Huh. The alarm signal broke off high above the ground. 18561.
754. Yes, it's Gorski.
You said he died during the night.
Correct. I did. I couldn't let you go back to those ruins.
Did you send the lander?
Hostia, lo sabía yo que no había metido ahí al módulo de aterrizaje.
While you were still on your way to the base, Artie carried him on board, secured him. Gorski's in the infirmary now.
How could you, sir? I believe Gorski was dead. I blame myself for his death. And now you dare say you did it for my own good?
If I hadn't lied, you'd be willing to risk everything to save him. His chances were insanely small. I had to get you out first.
If Gorski had died because you waited too long.
But he didn't. Thanks to you, Yasna.
One more thing. I realize we still need to work together. So, I'll submit my reports as usual. But that doesn't mean everything's fine.
Understood, Doctor. I appreciate your professionalism.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally
They
get
conducted
here?
research and during excavations found... you won't guess. Metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move.
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected all of us. But would they really do something about it?
Well, for some reason they left their base. I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Astrogator, this doesn't make any sense. You can't just wrap up the whole operation. Anyway, the first thing they would take were vehicles and equipment. Only the people are missing here.
Vale. Vale.
Whilst traversing this planet, I'm becoming more and more convinced that what I know is not the same as what exists. What can exist.
I must admit it's an interesting thought, but quite disturbing.
Force field's down. I open the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor.
Moving on. It's still quiet. It's eerie.
One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship. Oh, we're lucky. Clouds are low.
Quiero ver si veo al robot. Aquí había un robot, pero no lo veo ahora.
Fortunately, the ship's not here. Neither there or...
No lo puedo llevar.
Are you still looking?
Se le ha caído la caja al final.
Ah, bingo.
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you. The silhouette I saw.
Yes?
It's just a robot.
Convoy, vale.
I have a feeling we're in the dark. We have to find a way.
Agreed. You should move on.
That's not quite what I meant. But yeah, I probably should.
A ver, hay que ir para abajo y luego para la izquierda, ¿no? ¿O qué? ¿Por esta o qué? Sí, vale, vale, nos sirve. Nos sirve por esta. Y todo recto prácticamente, vale. Vale, pues ya hemos quitado el campo de fuerza este. Ok. Vale, vale, vale. Vamos, tira. ¿Qué es esto? Arena
I'm
o
leaving the
coño.
base. Going after the convoy.
Allí hay camino, sí. Y allí también. ¿Por qué lo han tirado? Izquierdo.
Down you go, oh bright sun.
La lleva sin cantar la piba esta, mazo. No me acordaba ya. Aquí va a pasar algo, pero vamos.
Down you go, oh bright sun. Night is not that scary. Hide behind the dark woods while we're running barefoot. Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. Invincible surpasses any of our
Podrían
units,
entrar a las
even the
casas
largest
estas.
orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Gives me the chills just knowing it's not far from here.
Well, maybe you won't have to see it at all.
There's also a couple of smaller cranes here. In comparison to the
No tiene pinta,
Colossus,
se voy
they
a
look
poder
like
entrar.
it's pups.
Yes, I got it. They have big machines,
Ah, pues sí.
bigger than ours.
2 modules were placed nearby. The first one looks residential.
¿Qué hay aquí? ¡Ojo! Que jugamos. Espérate, que le gano a este. Falta el sonido, eso sí. Alquito viciados estarían ahí haciendo cola. Y a la izquierda hay como 2 carátulas que pone Space Explorations y Astrophysics. A lo mejor son 2 libros de exploración espacial y astrofísica, pero vamos a dejar como que son juegos para la máquina esta. Todo esto está programado como el culo. Si no me dejar darle fuerte, ¿qué voy a hacer? ¡Ojo! Nah. ¡Ojo! Nah. Impresionante cómo juega la máquina.
When you admire a beautiful view, an hour seems like a minute. But a minute on a hot stove will seem longer than an hour.
¿Qué es eso?
These three feel like a hot
Ahora que es
stove.
una espora rara.
Sometimes.
Pero, tío. Pero si se mueve más rápido que yo. Venga, coño. Y me gana. Que le jodan. Esto pica. Y no hay nada más.
The second one is a mobile laboratory.
Es un laboratorio esto. Estaban aquí con las muestras del metal. ¿No querías oxígeno? Aquí hay 800. Bueno, a lo mejor no es oxígeno, a ver.
How far to that convoy?
Not far. Even if I make a few stops, it won't take long.
Vamos. Seguimos ruta.
Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal.
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground.
No pasa nada, volvemos. Pero me la quiero jugar con el hoyo ese. Ni un pelo. El puto bicho este enorme es el que ha hecho los surcos estos en el suelo. ¿No eres por aquí, no? Sí. Vamos. No, esto no sube, ¿eh?
I heard that the difference between past, present, and future is nothing but a persistent illusion.
That's a quote, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure why it came to mind. Astrogator, I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
I see. Can I count on a tactical report?
Quiero hacer una foto al coche. Fotón. No he podido sacar una foto en otro sitio que estuviera más guapo. Ya le haré una foto al coche solo. Vámonos. He encontrado por aquí cerca un sitio que esté bien. Pero bueno, un punto de observación, ahí hay que bajarse.
That's for sure.
Espérate, que quiero que se quite la piba esta del medio. Fotones. No se puede hacer una foto del coche dentro de alguna cosa. No, no me deja dejarme ya más. Punto de observación, me tengo que subir ahí como. Por ahí. Vale.
The road ahead leads straight to where the convoy was heading.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Any doubts?
No, I don't. I still think we have to go there. If they're not in the base, they must be somewhere, damn it.
So, what's on your mind?
I can just drive in there, straight to the convoy. Or try and take a side path to remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Bold assumption. Could be an unnecessary detour. I leave that to your judgment, though. It's your call, Yasmin.
All right. I'll try to get there via the side path.
Vale, pero se puede ir aún así, aunque vaya por el camino ese, puede ir con el coche, ¿no? A ver, ¿puedo cambiar un momento la escena? Vale, y el filtro que le tengo ya puesto, le puedo meter saturación. No quiero meterle mucha, pero un poco le puedo meter. Vale. A ver qué tal. Que digo yo que podré seguir yendo en coche, vamos, pero... Vámonos. Porque el camino donde empieza, aquí delante, vale. No me va a dejar ir con el coche, no me jodas, que se queda aquí. Le dan por el culo al coche. Y le dan por el culo al camino.
What now?
Ya viene en coche, tío. Ese agujero que tiene sangre o qué
I'm nearing
cojones.
the destination. From now on, I'll be on foot.
Good. It's better to approach with caution.
Actually, I don't have a choice. The road is blocked. Seems like a sidewall collapse.
How typical of the Alliance.
The radiation level is rising rapidly.
Yasna, be careful. Of radiation. Of other people. Just watch yourself.
Considering the radioactive environment, I assume the probability of finding people here is close to 0.
It might well indicate something quite the opposite. Human technology equals radiation, after all.
And there's another mobile antimatter cannon.
Another one? How many of those did they... Is it active?
Dead, fortunately.
I admire your composure.
Well, I've had my fair share of anxiety lately. No wonder my brain's in defense mode now. Oh no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
After seeing their base, I had a feeling it might end like this. Still, I wonder, what were they looking for?
Vaya.
Was it that that killed them?
Lo peor es que hay más.
What the hell?
Espérate que aquí hay otro. Joder. Vale.
Oh, another hole. Great.
Pero
I'm not
estos
sure if
agujeros,
it's
¿qué
safe to go in
cojones?
there.
Son de los bichos estos,
Last
de
time it
los
turned out
robots.
to be quite hazardous.
True. Maybe take a look around first.
A ver si puedo ver el cómic de esto. Y vemos qué ha pasado.
Okay. I'm getting into the antimat's recorder.
Vamos. Vale. A ver.
What do we have here?
¿Qué sucedió?
They were preparing for departure.
Se estaban preparando para partir.
The convoy's heading somewhere. I was there! It's the location with the giant cranes. Right before they lifted that strange artifact above ground level.
Se fueron
Getting
con el
close to where I am
convoy.
now. They're here. Sending a
Están
probe.
aquí en esta explanada.
They're tunneling their way through.
Espérate, a lo mejor le he puesto mucho. Parece a mí que le he puesto demasiada saturación. Está muy amarillo.
With a beam of antimatter.
How subtle.
Ah, que eran
Can you
ellos
locate
los
the
del
bridge?
túnel.
Looks like they found whatever they were looking for. In that ominous tunnel. Of course.
Don't jump to conclusions, Doctor. Not before you finish.
Esto sería, ¿no? El agujero. O este. Será ese, no sé.
We need to know what to expect there first.
Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Shame. The transport's leaving. Something's going on. One man's trying to draw the attention of the others to... I have no idea what's beyond the frame. The photo is such poor quality. You can clearly see the fear on his face. One of them is staring with concern at an instrument. Some sort of meter. Measurements are also strange. The electromagnetic field is in the upper range.
That's a recurring factor, which explains nothing, really. We're going in circles instead of getting you off this planet. Is there anything...
Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel, running from whatever's in there.
But are we still considering whether you should go inside? I admit it's all very intriguing, but also too risky. What I'm trying to say is, I fear for your safety, Yasna.
One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
There's nothing else. Only darkness.
Can't you see what it was aiming for?
The machine's objective has changed. There's a bunch of unidentified targets. It has trouble recognizing any of the 9,999 objects. The counter reached its limit.
9.990 objetivos.
Major fault in the circuitry.
No me
Combine
jodas
that
tú.
with tremendous firepower and it means big trouble.
Total panic. Everyone's trying to escape. There's also a second antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Unbelievable. Both were faulty.
Astrogator. The antimat's new objective is to eliminate,
Hostia.
instead of protecting.
What happens next?
The second
Hostia.
antimat. That's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do. It's firing directly at the crew.
Dios, tú. Todo el brazo partido. O sea, que han hackeado el centinela suyo.
Shooting them. One by one.
Dios, chaval. Vaya destrozo que le han hecho a este. Qué guapo los dibujos.
Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery. Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender.
Va a pillar este también.
If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
It killed him. The machine just killed him.
Dios.
Oh, fuck.
Yasna?
Hostia. Esta soy yo.
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away. If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
So?
Mira, mira. Estás tú,
I
bueno.
know you will, Yasna. Proceed.
Estás que no miro aquí que hay.
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
Something's still active. Take your time, Yasna. Keep looking.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up.
It's not unexpected. You are in a separate room.
I'll get back to you once I reach the end. It's an arc tank. Coming at me. I got out. Well,
Espérate. Voy a bajarle un momento al este. Le voy a poner más gama. Para que se vea, aunque sea aquí, mejor.
inside a cave.
Yasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel
Dios.
too.
Lo de la señal esta de la cabeza.
My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Yasna. You need to rest.
No. No. better now.
All right, then. Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
Se ha quedado pillado el robot este.
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path. This place is full of metal bushes.
No se le puede decir nada a este, ¿no?
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
No, ¿me deja la caja?
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grip. I'll come closer first.
Ah. Registra el área, pero ¿qué quieres que registre más? Esto no, ¿no? Esto no nos sirve de herramienta para quitarle nada. A ver. No sé, aquí hay algo. Hay otra señal. ¡Eh!
I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior. Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Metal bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So, all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as
Hostia, que hay un muerto aquí, lo he pisado,
appear to
tío.
grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor.
Aquí hay un colega tieso, tío.
Can you please check them, Yasta?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal,
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around.
Sí, se
And the
conecta,
bushes
sí.
have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting.
Las plantas se conectan con el metal.
So the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Well, perhaps it's... looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes.
Aquí hay algo, hay equipo del colega.
Growing the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive? And the old one used to be alive?
We can't rule it out.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green bodies, which leads me to one conclusion. That thing is not alive, Doctor.
Well, we're used to calling all life proteinaceous, especially ourselves. But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
Yasna, are you abandoning your profession? All you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I'm just opening up to the unknown. Shit! I can't handle it anymore.
Mierda. Ya estoy. Cojones. Que me voy, que se escapa con la caja. Dejarme seguirle. No me puedo mover.
The robot disappeared.
You must have broken its loop.
I didn't.
No, you must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow.
Ah, vale, digo, no le veo, Pero colega, si estabas aquí al lado, ¿cómo coño has avanzado tanto? Hostia.
Fuck, it's getting up.
The robot.
No, the antimat.
You need to act fast. Move, Yasna. But
No.
¡Dios! Me cago en la puta.
are you alive?
Yes. It destroyed the robot.
Quiero volver.
What are you doing now?
Oh no. It's over. The probe won't come this time.
Si me he escondido.
Yasna, stay calm.
It won't come.
No. Don't die on me now. I'm begging you. Don't give up. You can't.
Si no es que yo me muera, que me va a pegar un Kamehameha y me voy a ir a la mierda.
Fucking sorry. It's all my fault. You hear me? All mine. It
O
was
sea que
my
no sirve de nada que me haya escondido.
I decided to accept this. I brought it here.
How did I survive? Wait. You said you had a choice.
Yasna, you're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimat?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
Este era el robot.
You will agree that we were doing very well.
Ahora como le hemos quitado la tapa va
Outstanding
tirando las
That's how
diapositivas
it
por ahí.
ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then
Ya
it
quiero
seemed
destrozar.
this could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine,
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
Marit, she can no longer forgive you. Same goes for the others.
I'm fully aware.
Hostia, son las patas del colega, tío. Se ha quedado solo en las patitas. Es que menudo tiraco que le han dado,
What do we do now? Will you finally let me send Hopper for you?
I can't just fly away. Now more than ever. I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people and what we can do to aid them.
Revisa el resto del convoy.
For now, you can forget about the research material. The only thing left of the Arctan is its feet.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first antimat told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You spoke about the probe. Should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list?
Está aquí el astromóvil. Hay un colega ahí. ¿Qué pone? Sokolny. Nada más.
Actually, it's right in front of me.
Hostia. A ver, que me monto contigo, hazme un hueco. A ver.
Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in locks anyway? So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Antka. Hello, Antka. Tesla here. I can hear you. Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the
We
slides.
encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access to the extraction site, separated the material for research. Now we're securing the
Hostia,
first
el radar.
transport. Dr. Boza and Osterhaus have already begun their
¿Hay
preliminary
gente
research
por
here
aquí
on site.
o qué es esto?
Gotcha. I'm passing it on. Let us know if there are any updates. Of course. Over and out.
There's more.
Base, come in. Dr. Boza wants to talk with you. Tesla here. Over. We have a sort of discovery.
Oh, I'm listening.
25th day. Base, this is Boza. Doctor. These tiny crystals contain highly advanced technology. Individually, they are slender and helpless. However, when in a group, they seem to stimulate and support each other, revealing new properties. At first, they started to emit an electromagnetic field.
Okay, and then?
A handful of small crystals gathered together. When in a larger group, they activated and... this is our biggest revelation so far. They started floating in the air.
Did I hear that right?
The larger the group, the easier, more freely.
Yes. Apparently it's flying.
Like a swarm of mechanical flies. Slow down, Doctor. You say crystals, or rather flies. Which one is it? Call it whatever you want. These creatures have a precise threefold symmetry, resembling the letter Y, with three-pointed arms connecting in a central bulge. Black as coal in direct light, shimmering with shades of blue and olive in reflected light. As my colleague...
No me hagáis más spoiler.
Hello, convoy. Antka, come in. Are you there? Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading. Preparing to depart. Don't!
Gets tense.
Leave the material behind and return to the base. But why? What happened? Scouts came back from this whole city. Tesla? What's going on? Hello? Tesla, come in. Navigator speaking. Don't take anything. Just get out of there. Immediately. That's an order.
Last saved recording.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know
El
how,
radar me está diciendo
not
que
all
aquí detrás a la
people
derecha
were
hay algo
killed by
más y
larger
enfrente hay
robots.
tres en fila, que
I
será
think I
este.
figured it out.
Serán como las
Partially.
cabinas.
The Alliance scientists were
Vamos a
very clear
intentar
that
a
all
ver
of
si
this
podemos
has to do
hablar.
with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. At first I thought it was a sensoric malfunction, after all the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Why didn't I think of it sooner? Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns the long-term effects, months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions. It may even lead to the arrest of vital organs.
So that's how... Merit.
Sí, el radar indica las...
Another known effect of the
Las
EM
cabinas
field
estas, sí.
is memory loss. The human organism continues to
No puedo
function,
apagarlo ya, ¿no? Lo
but
dejo
the human
encendido.
being is such as helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby, they don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
It's unprecedented. All we can do now is believe that they will eventually snap out of it. And when they do, hope they won't be used as guinea pigs.
We both know this is going to be difficult.
Yes. And I don't even know if I'll survive this mission. Will I see them again? Will they develop properly? Even if it all works out, we will be strangers. They won't remember us. All that's left is hope. God damn it.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies. I've located one of the transporters, sir. Please don't celebrate yet, though. Something strange has happened to it.
Get to the point, please. What's wrong with it?
The outer shell is damaged. There are holes everywhere.
Like from bullets?
No, it looks like it's been corroded by strong acid. The door to the cargo bay has budged a little, but it won't open fully.
Hostia.
It's too awkward to squeeze in. The whole vehicle is just stuffed with bushes.
But can you see past them?
Not quite yet.
Ojo, ahora sí funciona.
Now. I can see broken containers. No sign of the flies.
Just plenty of bushes.
You have some theories, sir?
Everything that comes to my mind seems absurd.
You go ahead, sir. As I see it, no idea is too absurd right now.
I haven't quite thought it through. Not yet. Maybe after I listen to your assessment.
Well, look, I think it might work like this. The bushes and flies have a symbiotic relationship. I even consider that the flies are part of the bushes. Just like the fruits. If the flies can fly, they behave more like insects, and the bushes like plants.
I see we're getting back to biological analogies. According to your profession, do I correctly conclude that you are confident that this can be a life form?
Given the age of the oldest forms and the evidence of continued activity, differentiation, a particular drive towards miniaturization, improvement, and lethal effectiveness, I dare say that we are dealing with an evolution here. Far longer than that of human. Also very different. And dead.
Necroevolution. Mortuus evolutionis. I still don't understand where this change is coming from.
What if I said that the flies and bushes are the same thing, but in different forms? When they need to move, they develop moving parts, the flies. When they need to multiply, expand their volume, they settle on the metal substrate, form bushes, absorb raw material, and they are again ready to transform and relocate to a new source, and so on and so forth.
And I can tell you it's the most sophisticated form of being I've ever heard of, with all the skepticism that comes with it.
¿Esta no me dejan entrar o qué? No, está tontarra. Ah, hostia, otro campo de estos. ¿Por qué puedo pasar o qué?
The second transporter is under a force field. It's hovering above the ground.
So it is operational. Probably also in better shape than the other one.
It certainly looks better.
The cargo may be intact then.
There are powerful emitters in the center. Similar to those on Energobots.
Emitters only? Do they look like they're buried in the ground?
Yeah.
Then you're looking at the top of the Energobot. Well, look carefully. Energobots can bury themselves in such a way that only the emitters protrude from the surface.
Será por esta, ¿no? Tiene pinta. Va a ser por esta y a lo mejor se comunica con esta de aquí. guardar ya por aquí. Y luego sigo yo.
I should move. Oh, there's no time.
Venga, aquí a la izquierda hay como arbustos. Ojo.
Astrogator, I found their probe. Looks like it hid from the flies. Or just ended up here by pure luck.
Luck indeed. Its registry could be valuable, especially if it managed to photograph everything from a greater distance.
Venga, vamos a ver las fotos de este y ya lo voy dejando de momento. Luego ya se sigue. Ah, pues sí, hay arbustos. Colega, ven. Quédate quieto. ¿Qué haces? Vaya cámara tienes más guapa ahí. Con 3 lentes. Que...
Come here, little probie.
¿Puede venir?
Oh, that didn't work. It flew away.
Is it scared of you too?
Como que se ha ido
I'd
volando
rather
tú.
say that my lack of authorization is more of a problem
Todo
than me
bugueado
being
que está.
scary. I won't be able to bring the probe down unless I find a working controller.
Se ha quedado pillado, ¿no? Esto debería haberse pirado. Me puedo agarrar, de la cámara y decir, venga, dame todas las fotos que tengas. No sé, se habrá quedado todo pillado. Aquí he visto que hay una lectura de un cuerpo. Vale, está todo tieso. Y por aquí ya no se puede volver.
I got inside the field.
Estamos dentro.
Do you copy, sir?
Of course. The force field doesn't block radio waves.
Ah, coño, que esto es una piedra, vale.
I
Es
suggest
la
the
montaña
following.
que la ha reventado el
If this
campo de
transporter
fuerza.
is actually running, it doesn't make any sense to take out the containers and carry them with you. You're going to take the whole transport. You'll have the flies in large numbers and a powerful means of transport that can fly over terrain inaccessible to the rover. But before you leave, you need to take down the force field. So first, the Energobot, turning off the force field, then transporter, departure. All clear?
All good and clear as the sky is blue. Just waiting for things to go sideways.
Is the probe still with you?
Yes, it's around here.
Se ha bugueado y me ha dejado escribir algo que hay dentro. Dios, tú, el motor.
Just as I thought. The equipment's still active, but everyone here's dead. The field is no longer a problem.
Cómo la interactuar con todo ahí, con las palancas.
All that's left is to get the flies out of there.
Dios, ¿qué es esto? Esto te dejan entrar aquí para verlo, supongo, porque no me dejan interactuar. Vale, ya no está puesto el campo de fuerza. No está puesto. Y ya estaría, ¿no? Nos tenemos que... Espérate. Espérate que aquí hay más de uno, se supone. A lo mejor es que se puede seguir recto o qué. No. Pues tiene que ser uno que esté fuera. A ver, voy a mirar. Tiene que haber un colega entonces aquí todo tieso. Efectivamente. Ya este ya lo he visto antes, ¿no? ¿O no?
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together.
I'm climbing onto the hovering transporter.
Before you leave, though, please check that the cargo is intact.
El cargamento.
All good. I hope. Will this really help our people, Astrogator?
Otra
It
sonda
will,
de estas.
I'm sure. So, what? Off we go? Yasna, what are you wondering about?
What if we're making a mistake? Maybe I shouldn't take the flies off Regis. Maybe it's better to leave them alone. Here, where they belong.
What are you...
I just worry that we might spread this threat. And the tragedy of one planet becomes a tragedy of entire galaxies.
Claro. Es que es eso, se quieren llevar esto de aquí.
Humanity.
Forgive me, Doctor, but that sounds a bit overdramatic. We can handle some mechanical flies. Humanity survived worse.
And you sound like a fool, sir. How can you be so sure? We were clueless just a moment ago. We've only just begun to understand what's going on. But you already know how to handle it.
Yasna, I promise you, we'll analyze everything thoroughly. Now we need to focus on getting you out of there. Can we at least agree on that?
Yes. First, though, I'd like to check the cargo.
Very well. Just hurry up.
¿Qué sonó? Ahí no hay nada, ¿no? O sí, un mineral o algo. Hostia.
I must admit, they look amazing.
Yasna, what have you done?
I'm watching them, nothing more. Don't worry, sir.
What? Some goddamn black hole has opened in the stratosphere. And you say not to worry. Just look outside, Doctor. See for yourself.
Que lo ha liado, lo ha dicho. Que ha hecho un agujero negro. ¿Qué me dices? ¿Cómo miro? Hostia.
How large do you think these flies can be? It can be gigantic.
I know. I can see it from fucking orbit. What are you waiting for? Get out of there.
Vámonos. No veo. ¿Qué cojones, tío? Ha sonado como un grito raro a la derecha. Madre mía. Otro flashback. A ver si veo lo del logo de guardado y puedo ir dejándolo aquí. Ah, esto fue lo del este cuando me caí.
Hello, Dragonfly. I fell, but everything's all right. I'm fine. Oh shit! They're alive.
cojones?
Fuck! The same thing over and over again! No wonder we finally ran out of luck. Too much of this damn curiosity. Who needs to know what might kill us? We're getting killed anyway. My people.
I don't know if I should interrupt your speech, sir. It is quite interesting to listen to.
Yes, sir. This is too much. I'll see how many times already.
The fourth time, if I counted correctly. But I'm not planning another.
The first 4 weren't planned either.
At least we learned the truth about this planet and the inorganic beings that inhabit it.
What good does that do us, though?
We know the cause of the stupor. Maybe we can find a way to cure Koval. If anyone from the Alliance survived, and they already started their research into a cure.
I wouldn't count on it. It's more likely they're all dead.
Not necessarily. It's a large base, and I only found a few bodies. The rest of them must be somewhere.
Or you'll find more corpses, Yasna.
Puede ser, la verdad. Puedo hincharme a encontrar cadáveres, la verdad.
Hey! Something changed. The balloon over the base disappeared.
You mean it flew away, or did it fall to the ground?
Oh, I hope it's the latter. If it caught the west wind, it would have fallen in this area.
A ver.
We're lucky. It's hanging from a cliff, close to the ground.
Can you get to it? Unhook it?
Maybe that won't be necessary.
Tal vez no haga falta porque...
Oh, shit. Somebody's here.
If all you're seeing is dots on the tracker...
No. I can see them with my own eyes. 2 of them, even.
2 people. Alive.
Huh? Where did they go?
Está flipándolo.
Have you lost them?
Well, I can't see them now. They were here just a second ago.
Are you sure?
Ahora les veo aquí todo cerca, eso estaría tan guapo. Lo voy a preparar para que te gires y esté aquí.
Alliance suit, a green one. The other one, I don't know. He looked different.
I see. And now they are nowhere to be found.
Damn right.
Doctor,
I know what I saw. 2 people alive. Some of them survived.
and you're going to look for them.
Yes. I'm glad we understand each other, sir.
I suggest focusing on what's certain. That balloon is still there, is it not? If it had operational cameras, we might get some answers.
You don't have to convince me, Astrogator. I'm going.
The rover is nearby if needed.
Good to know. Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Quite all right. I had you worrying again, didn't I?
Well, please don't mind me. I won't turn grey a second time in my life.
You know what, sir? That whole incident at the start of my journey.
Yes, I remember.
I got badly hurt back then, and I damaged the radio.
And you lost your memory.
The thing is, it wasn't the real cause. There were bushes there too. Remember, sir? Just after the fall, the same black cloud of flies gathered above me. They subjected my brain to an electromagnetic field.
Yes, now that's what you suspect.
I know it. The memory of that event came back to me.
So it was the flies all along. In the case of our crew as well.
Yes. And that antimat in the tunnels and the whole convoy. It happened to all of them.
sé para qué dirección tengo que irme. Por aquí no me deja, tío.
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
La coño que hay aquí también. Verás. ¿Qué cojones? Acaba de desaparecer la persona de dentro. What? Me han traído un coche y me lo ha dejado aquí el mecánico del GTA. Cojones, tío, pero si esto ha venido alguien dentro. Ahora no hay nadie. A ver. Tengo que ir para adelante, izquierda. Vale. Vale, por aquí se supone que no podría ir. Vale. Ojo. Voy a mirar un momento. El globo para dónde, estoy yendo yo, ¿no? Plan, no es para allá. No, para allá no es. Se podría ir para allá, pero no. Es para allá. Esto para allá. Voy a mirar a ver qué hay aquí. Pues camarotes de estos, vale. Otra vez una nota y el pang este rara. Y el ping pong. otro laboratorio. Por si no has visto el otro, ¿no? Vale. Vamos bien.
I'm getting close to this fallen balloon.
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing, sir. It's just, in my mind it sounded like the title of some Renaissance painting.
The fallen balloon of Regis.
Yes, exactly. I found the recorder.
The fallen recorder of Regis.
Please stop.
A ver, ¿qué ha pasado aquí?
From the
Los
top.
registros.
Let's see. The 25th day of the mission. Morning. The balloon goes up. You can see the immediate surroundings of the base. They're operating at full capacity. The base is active. I didn't see that from below. They parked several vehicles on top of a nearby hill. The balloon is moving away from the base.
Which direction?
Approximately south. It found some water reservoirs. Many of them. Rocks, water, sand.
Anything noteworthy?
No, not really. No people, units, nor significant changes in the surroundings.
Estaban buscando como recursos o qué.
The balloon's completing its loop. It seems quieter at the base. But there's still a few people. They're grouping up. 12 people gathered in the square, next to the vehicles. 2 vehicles that weren't there before. They've left. There are no vehicles. There's no one. They must have set off towards their old base.
Or to the ship.
But why didn't they wait for the convoy to return?
Maybe they didn't know the others were in trouble.
Doubtful. It was after the Cloud's attack.
Well then, apparently that's how the Alliance treats its people. Lousily, without dignity.
The subsequent shots are similar to each other. They show an empty base. There are actually quite a few of these. Oh, captured the moment I entered the base. And it's empty again. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was on my way to the convoy by then.
So we won't find out anything else.
Wait, you're wrong. Someone was in the base. A man.
So he's real after all.
I knew it. I told you.
That you did. Please forgive my doubt. But where is this man now? And can we expect any more?
Puf, a saber dónde está ese.
I think he's near the base. Judging by the last slide, the Alliance must have a hideout there.
And we need to go back, I guess.
Pues toca volver, sí. A ver, ¿dónde está la guarida? Entonces es lo de antes, ¿no? Con horario separado. Vete a saber. Era aquí, ¿no? Se supone. Me falta gente, ¿eh? Seguro que no encontraba a todos. No, a lo mejor los rodea. Entonces no encontré el Tumo 88. Y de robot me faltan también. Vale, pues luego sigo. Luego seguimos.